Don't compete with me.
Eat with me.
Okay, do it again.
Don't compete with me.
Eat with me. Squat, 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 squat. You know, I think we started at Equity and Transformation with 1 or 2 people. That's how we started. Now we got 11 personnel. And we're wrestling with hard questions around, like, what does it mean to be led by formerly incarcerated people? How do we make space for allies? How do we make space for non-formally incarcerated, non-Black folks within the work that we lead at Equity and Transformation? Those are hard questions that I think this organization will have to wrestle with for perpetuity.
Off the top of my head, I would want everyone that hear this, regardless of where you come in, how this got to you. Remember the individuals that's the most vulnerable in doing this work, really any work, are the individuals that you should be lifting up. When you're taking care of them, you're taking care of the situation. Empower those individuals to actually have agency over what's happening to them. And we have to move away from a feel-good moment where we could say, yeah, look at what we've done for them, but how are we actually changing their lives for the better if we weren't there? Are we giving them the tools to actually be better individuals, have a better quality of life? When we leave that situation, did we really make them better? Here at Equity and Transformation, we give individuals agency over their own life. And we think that that is one of the biggest steps to improving all of these situations.
Well, 5 years in Equity and Transformation, I would love to see the campaigns come to some type of fruition, if that's the right word I'm using. I would love to see us with reparations, reparations. I would love to see our membership be at an all-time high. I would just love to see Equity and Transformations prosper, you know.
It's a blessing to have the experiences that Equity and Transformation has allowed me to have and to sit side by side with these individuals that work with us every day. When I started EAT, Richard Wallace, the executive director at EAT, came to me and approached me about working for them. I had been in the formal economy for most of my life. Due to a record, I had various barriers where I couldn't make a livable wage, and I was doing freelance artwork. When he came to me, I was kind of intimidated. I didn't know how well I could do this work, but I've learned to use this as an opportunity to have my voice heard and my experiences shared with other people that also have been going through the same thing I have. And I feel honored to do that and blessed to be in a space where I can be myself and I can share my work and my experiences and my passions.
Yeah, I would say refrain from letting society or the people in power blight your brilliance, blight your creativity. Yeah, continue to be bold, continue to be visionary, continue to be unapologetic about where you want to see your community be and your approach in order to win that.
My hope is for all individuals that's incarcerated, maybe sitting behind their cell, may have made it home and you're wondering, I still got this stigma against me. The most important piece I want you to know, there's an organization that's led by formerly incarcerated people who understand your plight. These are the individuals just like you, but they're not only just like you, they are now removing that stigma and they're changing that narrative. We are the ones that should be at that table at the forefront, solving our problems. We know exactly firsthand what these situations are, so we are not experts. And it's time for us to move forward with not only changing that narrative, but being able to raise ourselves up to a higher standard, saying that we also have value. And with us having that value, we also have worth, and we can get this done. We're doing it.
Awesome, that was a really strong start. And then the second half is, this is also a message for archival purposes for Equity and Transformation, 1 year down the road, 5 years down the road, 20 years down the road. What would you want to say to people that are, choosing to be involved, to work with, to collaborate with, to help?
As I think about the individuals that's Man said enough is enough. I want to get involved and I want to do this work. I'm gonna tell you right off, it's not no hustle. This isn't easy work. It's not a game to be played. The work that you're going to be doing will be not only affecting your life, but the lives of others. What I really want to point out is that you're going to always have somebody looking at you, trying to figure out if you're doing something wrong. It's the nature of the business because of the background, but it also gives you the power to actually change the narrative, actually to remove that stigma, to show them the power that you have. One of the things that Richard Wallace, our founder, had said to me a long time ago that I hold on dearly today is that it's often that that individuals in these spaces that do not understand our lived life experience will love to put us in front of cameras, will love to hear our stories, not understanding the triggers that may have caused because we have actually went through that, and now we have to relive that every time we tell a story. But they will not allow us to sit at the table. They will not show us what's behind door number 1 to door number 2 as they start actually deciding or implementing policy or strategy, or actually start talking about the funding that needs to happen to actually accomplish these goals. Well, I'm telling you, welcome to Equity and Transformation, because here we're behind door number 1, door number 2, door number 3, because we have to sit at all of those spaces, because there's no longer where individuals are able to dictate our pace, trying to orchestrate our future, when we're the ones that's at this table. We finally built the table for us, and I welcome you all to come and eat with me. You don't gotta compete anymore.
Damn, that was good. That was real good. And then any personal final notes you want to end on, or just say, just on the top of your head?
If I can give a message to future EAT members and future staff at EAT and people that would be working for an equitable future for informal workers in Chicago, I would say when we started in 2018, no one knew what an informal worker was. It didn't have much attention. Now, people know what informal work is and know that the barriers, and they're highlighted, that are faced, and why we need people supporting our informal workers, supporting our communities, and how the workers are essential in these communities, how they have been essential throughout Chicago. I think that moving forward, that we'll see a lot more of these stories shared. I'd also like to add how honored I am to have been in the presence of these great informal workers that we have worked with, to see the creativity, the ingenuity, and the survival, and the drive that these individuals have. It's a blessing to be around. Do it one more time.
Do you want to pick it up from It's a Blessing?
Yeah, I'll do that.
And regardless of where, I think the emphasis goes, stay committed to liberating people that are system impacted and formerly incarcerated. Stay there. There'll be a million reasons for folks to move you from one place to another.
I would say to the allies and the members of Equity and Transformation down the line to take things one day at a time. Focus on what today brings. Don't worry too much about tomorrow. Live in the moment. Enjoy each win, because they might be few and far between, but you have to celebrate yourself. And really live life to the fullest.
My message to the employees of the team that currently exists at Equity and Transformation, this may be 2043, I have no idea, but I hope this work continues moving forward. The message to you all is to stay in your dignity, regardless of the way that the world tries to make you conform to any, derogatory, predictive orientation to life, that you are brilliant, you are beautiful, you are whole, and continue to shake up the system.
We have nothing to lose but our chains. They can't hear you over there. We gotta do this one more time. It is our duty to fight for our freedom. It is our duty to fight for our freedom. It is our duty to win. It is our duty to win. We must love each other and support each other. We must love each other and support each other. We have nothing to lose but our chains. We have nothing to lose but our chains. Ashe. Thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all. Hey.